The Hakai attack, oh man. So this is one of the most deadliest attacks in the entire Dragon Ball franchise, including Z, the original Dragon Ball series, GT, Super, the movies, the manga, the games, and essentially everything. And it's also one of the most popular attacks. Why is this one of the most popular attacks? Just go and watch episode 59 of Dragon Ball Super, and if you still don't know why, then watch it again, you absolute filthy piece of shit. And why is it one of the most deadliest attacks in the entire franchise? Well, when used and used successfully, not only does it kill you, it wipes you out of existence. You are gone. That's the end of it. You are destroyed. Now, could the Super Dragon Balls bring you back? I mean, sure, but yeah, let's just ignore that for now. So, should this be an attack in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3? In my opinion, yes. And at the very least, it should be an attack that Beerus has. And I'm recording this on the 23rd of June. The next Dragon Ball Super episode is tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, depending on where you live. But the latest episode, as of me recording this, is Dragon Ball Super episode 95, which is a bit funny given it's like 95, 59, what? It is assumed that every God of Destruction can indeed use this attack, and given that in the manga, and I do know the manga is now completely different, well, not completely, but it's noticeably different to the anime counterpart of Dragon Ball Super. Mortals can use it in this case. Super Saiyan Blue, or rather the fully powered Super Saiyan Blue Goku, he used it or attempted to use it on merged Zamasu until he used Mai as a human shield, which is completely, well, given it's Goku, like that failed basically. So like what I've already said, at the very least, give it to Beerus, Champa, if indeed all of the Gods of Destruction can use this, because I just don't think they've actually said it. Like, it's just been implied and assumed that the God of Destructions, like all of them, can indeed use this. Again, they probably can, but I don't want to say that they can if it's not actually been confirmed that they can indeed. I know this may be nitpicking, but again, I'm trying not to spread misinformation here. So again, if all the Gods of Destruction can use it, then sure, go to all the Gods of Destructions, including Champa and Sidra, if the latter is indeed going to be in Xenoverse 3. But here's the real question: should the Hakai be available for our created characters? Well, I can see an argument for both sides here. Firstly, no. The Hakai is, well, you could argue it's the second most deadliest attack in the entire Dragon Ball franchise, only second to Zen-Oh's erase attack that he used to destroy Future Trunks' timeline and the subsequent other 11 universes. So, should an attack of this magnitude and prestige to some extent be available for just any character? Well, I'd say yes, because, well, think of it. Even back in Xenoverse 1, we had attacks that were available that were used by Super Saiyan Blues, or Super Saiyan Gods, Super Saiyans, whatever. And in Xenoverse 2, we have attacks that have been used by a Super Saiyan Rose in the form of Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black, of course. And soon, when DLC Pack 4 drops in a few days as of this recording, we'll have attacks that are used by Merged Zamasu, for example, Divinity Unleashed, Holy Wrath, the Purification, Death Ball, I forgot what it's called off the top of my head. The point I'm getting at here is that it doesn't really matter. I mean, we have attacks from like all these characters and like these transformations. I mean, hell, we'll get like the Last Hope Slash soon as well. So in terms of like, again, like I guess like the prestige or like the exclusivity of some attacks because they're in certain transformations of cast characters, if that makes sense, I hope it does. Like, it doesn't really matter. Like, we have attacks, just to wrap up this part very quickly, like we have attacks from a Super Saiyan Rage to some extent, at least when DLC Pack 4 drops, from a corrupted Merge God that's immortal in the form of Merge Zamasu's attacks, like Divinity Unleashed and Holy Wrath, like I've already mentioned. We have like what? The Super Saiyan Blue attacks and the Rose attacks, so it doesn't really matter, like I've already said. So how should this attack work? Well, naturally this should be an ultimate, and I think it should work in the same way that Final Explosion works, but apart from it draining your stamina, it drains your ki and scales depending on how much ki you have. Yes, I know this wouldn't necessarily be true to what the attack is, but given that you can just like use Final Explosion in Xenoverse 2, then just walk it off basically, you know, like, we've got to be a bit cheeky here to some extent. So I did decide to put a moveset together that I thought would suit the Hakai. So 4 supers: Big Bang Attack, Atomic Blast, Bomber DX and Ki Blast Cannon, Meteor Burst and Elegant Blaster as our 2 ultimates, Super Vegeta as a transformation for the Ki bonus, and Fake Blast as our evasive. And really, it's just like how they're you know, like how they're initiated, like it kind of to some extent looks like the Hakai. And you guys have just seen the fight where I picked Beerus against Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black online. So the fights I had before that against somebody else, you'll see in a second, well, we'll get into them when we get to them. So this fight right now will be the only fight in this video where I use that moveset, so I do apologise. So this guy, for the first fight, he picked Super Saiyan Blue Goku. I believe it's the second preset, so of course he's going to have Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken and Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken times 10. And have you ever fought someone and they keep doing like the same attack, or they keep trying to attempt it and it just like takes away any impact that attack would have? For example, when Super Godfish was actually revealed for Xenoverse 2, you know, I think it's a, what, Japan Expo 2016, like that trailer, like when they revealed Super Godfist there, like people went mad because it's like Super Godfist, it wasn't available for advertising in Xenoverse 1. It's like, for this guy just keeps using Super Godfist and look, it just takes away any impact from it. So I do pick the Supreme Kai stage, what is it, the, well not the Supreme Kai world, like the world of the Kaioshin, whatever. And something I do want to talk about is Universe 10's Kaioshin world. Like that should be a stage in Xenoverse 3. It's a real cool, yeah, it's like a really cool stage. Like I love that. So I'll go for Meteor Burst here. You know, it does a lot of damage on him. Like I've made the mistake of trying to perfect block again, like after I vanish rather than just going for the back step. So that took. So they went for Super God Fist. Sends me flying away. Goes for it again. I believe I did try to vanish there. No, sorry. Oh, right here as well. Like if you watch carefully, I did try to vanish and like he took away the stamina, but I didn't vanish. So it's like, well, right now I can't do anything. Like I just can't do anything. So guys went for Super Godfist for the finish. Was surprised. So I do decide to give him 2 more fights. Well, actually more fights, but I'm going to shot 2 more for this video. And I use my Limit Breaker moveset. So I know it's not really in the theme. Well, I mean it is in the theme of the Hakai, so I'm going to destroy him. So he picks the pure progress version of it. And I don't know if I've mentioned this already or if the video's gone out yet. But on my Limit Breaker moveset, I've actually changed it. So instead of, I think, having After Image and Pressure Sign, I've just got Pressure Sign and, what is it, Sonic Bomb. And I've replaced the Elder Kai Super Soul with the Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black Super Soul. And I've made a new preset rather. It's either going to be called my cheap preset or my beyond Limit Breaker moveset, where I mean like a grey gi. And well, the only difference is I'm in a grey gi, same QQ Bang, and my Super Soul is the Elder Kai one. I will probably replace Mystic Flash with maybe Last Hope Slash when DLC 4 drops, but I do know that not Mystic Flash, with Last Sword Slash or Last Sword Hope, or it's good, I don't know, I forgot what's good off the top of my head. It does drain your ki rather fast, so given on this preset I've only got like 3 bars of ki at maximum. Yeah, I mean maybe good as some sort of surprise attack. So yeah, like I've already said, I use my Limit Breaker moves there. Like what, just all of them in a team. I mean right now I finish him up by going for Super God Fist. Maybe a bit of cheeky revenge, but yeah, when I use my Limit Breaker moves there, he just didn't stand a chance. So going to the final fight for this video, I believe he picks his avatar, which is a female Saiyan or a female human. Got what, Giant Storm and Super Kamehameha. I break his guard from the very beginning because he tried to block when I went for the free charge backy, which of course broke his stamina. Go for the Godfish, what? The Oracle Fish. I went for the Super Godfish there. I went for it again there, I don't know why. Just wasted 1 bar of ki, and on this moveset, like, well, this preset rather, with my ki, I need to make sure I, well, not necessarily conserve it, but like, if I waste like 3 bars of it in one go, like, I just need to make sure it's going to be worth it. So, I go for Sonic Bomb there, and again, like, what, 30 seconds in? Yeah, and right now it's just spamming fake death. Yeah, I mean, why? So I do like see what he's doing. Like I do perfect block it, I think. Yeah, right there, I perfect block it. I think I set up Pressure Sign as well. I'm not too sure. Yeah, I mean, like I mean, it's just spamming it. Like why? Like it's not working. Like I don't know what happened there. Like I was blocking anyway, but it still hit me. Well, like you know, as well, I was blocking and he hit me as he was standing still. I don't know, but broke his guard. I believe it's going to be over in a second. I go for another Super God Fist there. I think I do want to try and finish him off with Super God Fist, just because I think that'll be rather funny. I went for it there as I was blocking it, he just wasn't going to hit me. I've got a ton of stamina. Yeah, I break his guard there. Go for the, well, I tried to go for the triangle stamina break, didn't work. His stamina's been recovered now. Yeah, I go for Pressure Sign to counter fake death. It hit him, but it didn't hit him. I don't know, it's like, I'm not complaining, it's going to be over in a second anyway. Yeah, I've got like what, a ton of health, ki and stamina. I mean, saying I've got a lot of ki on this particular preset isn't really saying much, given I've got like what, at max 3 bars of ki. I think it's like it's exactly 3 or maybe slightly over 3, but it's like by such an amount that it doesn't really matter. So I went for Future Super Saiyan to finish it off. I went for a Sonic bomb, and then Super God Fist didn't work, but as she went for, he whatever, went for the evil explosion, I went for another Super God Fist, and that finished off. So thank you guys for watching this video. Please do let me know in the comments if you guys would like to see the Hakai attack in Xenoverse 3, or maybe in a future Xenoverse 2 update. If I'm going to do that, I don't know. And feel free to leave a comment on what you guys would love to see added for Xenoverse 3, and if I like that comment, I'll maybe talk about it for a future video. So once again, thank you guys for watching this video. I do hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time.